One of the biggest things that stands out to me when reading God's word is the fact that we don't know when he is going to return. You know, we don't know what time, we don't know what day, we don't know what season, we don't know nothing. He just gonna come back, right? Or when we will transition, we don't know what that's gonna look like, you know? And for me, that creates a sense of urgency and also a sense of peace, because the urgency, well, let me start with the peace. The peace is more so because we ain't gonna always be here, and that is music to my ears for me. The pain and the disappointments and all the things that come with life, you know, it's the stuff that's going to happen. The things that come with life, we don't have to live that forever. And a sense of urgency comes in. The sense of urgency for me is making sure that I'm ready, you know, making sure that anything that I can do to make sure that I walk into his gates, and also experience the life that he has for me here, because at some point I am going to transition. We are going to transition. So I began seeking God about the areas in which I have fear, the places where he has in his will for me to conquer, for me to explore, for me to experience. And I'm afraid of taking those leaps and, you know, following that path because of fear. God, show me that. Show me prayers that I'm afraid to pray because of fear. You know, show me. He has began to show me. And I also started to seek him about unforgiveness and resentment and that gunk that you feel about certain people, certain times. You know, when a certain song come on, you experience that sadness. I'm starting to pray about that. And he led me to a person I went to elementary school with. I just happened to be on Facebook one night, and I just started to, you know, fall into that social media rabbit hole of just searching, just, you know. And he led me to a person who I went to elementary school with, and my spirit was like, And I was like, oh my God, thank you for showing me that so that I can pray about that. And I immediately began to pray, because I'm walking around here every day thinking that, you know, I'm not holding anything towards anybody. You know, I'm transforming, and I'm experiencing healing, which I am, but there are areas in which are untouched because I haven't presented them to God. So I just encourage you to sit at his feet and ask him to show you areas where you're in fear, because it's merely false evidence appearing real. Present that to him and ask him to clean your heart in areas where you have unforgiveness. Because when we walk through those gates, we want to make sure that, one, we're experiencing the life that he has for us here, and that we actually reside with him forever.